You were called to change your family. You were called to change the world. You were called to change the laws that have been passed by Congress. You could break the chains of poverty in your neighborhood. You could break the chains of drug addiction, alcoholism, low self-esteem in your high school, in your junior high school, in your college, anger, abuse, all of it is not a waste of time. You will find moments where you feel inadequate and like you're not called to do this, but the truth is, if the Bible is true, then you are more than a conqueror. And I know you're feeling some opposition right now, but no one ever said you won't feel opposition. The Bible just said that even though you feel the opposition, you'll be able to conquer it. You'll be able to overcome it. You'll be able to deal with it. So it is never a waste of time. But please know that when you live for God, hardships are going to come. Tough times, without a doubt, are going to come, but it's not make it a waste of time. I think about my family. I think about all the attacks that have happened in my home. The truth is, the reason why they're threatening you, the reason why they're lying to you, the reason why they're spending their time on you is because they're scared of you. It's because they know who you are. They know why you were created. They know that you have a plan for your life. They know that you have a purpose for your life. They know that God's hand is on you. And when they look at you, they get fearful, they get nervous, they get scared, they get worried that if you catch a glimpse of everything it is that God has for you, then you're going to start to walk a little bit different. You're going to start to talk a little bit different. You're going to start to act in an authority. And if you get this thing inside of you, you are going to change the game forever. They can get you to believe that you are a nobody. If you keep on listening to these stooges, why would you ever listen to anybody else but God? Why would you ever listen to anybody else other than your creator and who your God is? They are scared of you.
Chosen Youth.
I'm here in the studio with Camila Castillo-Pagan, and she is 13 years old. She is a Christian. I heard her talking about this subject that we're going to be talking about, bullying. A lot of people don't know that 83% of girls and 79% of boys report experiencing bullying. That means 6 out of 10 teenagers say they witness bullying in school once a day. That's crazy. So nearly 9 out of 10 kids have said, hey mom, hey dad, I was bullied at school. 75% of school shootings, those shootings that you hear about, have been linked to bullying and harassment. So there's some stats there that are kind of scary. Amen. But when you hear a youth, when you hear a young lady, 13 years old, talk about it, then you could get a better grip on what's going on. So Sister Camila Castillo-Pagan, how are you? And what do you know about bullying?
Hi everyone, my name is Camila Castillo-Pagan, and right now I'm fine. I'm really excited to be joining you guys for the first time, and I'm really excited. I have experienced bullying throughout my years, few years of first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I've been bullied a lot, but it wasn't my battle, it was God's battle, and He was helping me get through it. So first I wanted to just let you know a little bit about me, but the title is Not My Battle, because it wasn't mine, it was God, and He was helping me. And so I was born in Puerto Rico, Bayamon, and I came to the USA when I was about 4 because my sister was just about being born, and because I had to move to the USA, we also had to move to place, to house, to school. So it meant that I wasn't the smartest cookie because I kept restarting things I already learned. But now I already make honor rolls in school.
Alright, that's cool. Honor roll.
Yes.
Alright, you're on a roll.
Yep. Okay, so when I first moved to Pennsylvania, I was so excited to finally go to a school that I was permanently staying there until I went to high school. And so, have you ever met that one person or few people that when you first meet them, they're all nice and fluffy like a teddy bear, but then when you really get to the core of them, they have a bitter seed planted in them? I know a lot of people like that. And so, I was mostly starting getting bullied when I was in 2nd grade. I was telling a lot of kids I was a Christian. I love God. He's always with me. In some churches I would pray, I would greet people, and when we kids are young, they don't really understand what's good and bad, so they thought what I was doing was bad. So there was a time and a place where I was just getting bullied for being a Christian.
Chosen youth.
I try, but I just can't keep this thing to myself. Look high and low, and I know ain't nobody else. But I'm focused now, and I know it's all about you. You always see me through, that's what you do. Tell me, where would I go, where would I be? Love's hard to find when you're blind and losing your way. And now ain't nobody else for me, it's just you. You got my time all the time, anytime I'm on you. Too far, but it's satisfying my soul to give you my all. They don't understand what I got, it's so real. They can talk about me, they can kick me out, they can't take away what you give. People telling me that I'm probably too far gone, but they don't understand where I've been and they walk the road that I walked on. Tell me who I'm gonna call on, what solid ground can I fall on? You everything that I never dreamed of, you give me meaning, it's all on you. You know you got me deep off in this thing, I'm all in. I swear ain't no love like this love that I've been giving. I can't resist, it's just too much, your love is endless.
Whoa, it's time to cut the cord, sever the ties from the life before. From here on out I'm yours. I can't run no more, 'cause you're pulling me in like a tornado wind, and I can't pretend I tried leaving, but your love's so strong and it won't let go. You're holding on to me, I'm giving it all away. No more hiding, no more stalling. I hear you calling me, and I'm coming. See me running, I give in. You win. I give in. You win.
A few types of bullying is physical, verbally, cyberbullying, emotionally, and if you ask me a question, I could say an example of all of them because I've been through all of that. Physically, one time I was walking in the hallways, a girl pushed me to the lockers, and she and I just couldn't help myself because I was so much in pain, and of course she got in trouble. There was also one day where I was walking down the stairs and somebody tripped me. You don't know the feeling of lying down there just not feeling so good about yourself because someone just tripped you down the stairs. I was crying. I didn't have any help because, nobody knew who it was. There was a no snitch rule, and they didn't want to help. Verbally, nobody wants to be called the B word. Nobody wants to be called this or that. So I've been called many things throughout my years, but sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Chosen youth.
Emotionally, it's kind of like verbally, because when somebody really gets to you, it doesn't just hurt you, like not just starting to put not a smile on your face, it also just digs into you, and then you get that bitter seed that the other person had. And finally, cyberbullying. I was cyberbullied last year and also throughout other years, but there was this girl. We were really good friends. We went to the mall together, we shopped together, we bought things together. It was great. But there was this one time where, I don't know, maybe I let my guard down to her, maybe I didn't set boundaries, but she started writing really bad stuff about me on the internet. It is so bad to write things about someone on the internet because once that goes on, nobody can take it off unless the host takes it off. The person who put it online takes it off. On Instagram, they started doing the thing that you can delete posts. Nobody can delete posts unless the person who sent that post can delete it. So it's very harmful. It's slander because you're saying harmful things about someone, and they might not even be true. It's deception, a lie, a trick. You're making a plan to hurt someone when they have the lower hand. I have a verse. It says in Matthew 5:11, God bless you when people insult you, mistreat you, and tell all kinds of lies and evil things about you. Amen. Christians are the light of the room, and everybody needs to know that. Because when you feel that you have the lower hand, when you don't have what other people have, it really gets to you. It makes you sad. But us Christians, we have to know we are the light of the room. We shine, and I know that when something happens, it's for a reason. I was bullied because I believe that God wanted me to share this testimony to all of you.
Chosen youth.
Could have tried a little harder, honey. You might as well just jog to school. Get your life together. Here's mom jeans.
Imagine a world where bullying isn't considered a normal part of childhood. A world where I'm not afraid to go to school, to speak out, to be myself. A world where I'm not afraid to be caught alone. You have the power to stop the bullying. Speak out. Speak up.
Chosen youth.
Educate. Find out what to look for and how you can make a difference. bullying is not kids being kids. It's not about good homes or bad homes. It's not a normal part of growing up. Did you know that a bully will stop his or her behavior in 10 seconds when their peers speak up?
Chosen youth.
I shouldn't have to be afraid to get on the school bus, to turn on my computer, or walk to my locker.
Chosen youth.
Use your voice. We have the power to stop bullying.
Hi guys, my name's Camilla, and you're listening to Chosen.
Hey Westbrook,
DJ
I'm gonna take it back to them 20th Street and Agnes days, boy. Hey, real quick, you got me? Okay, cool.
You know I'm hanging with the best.
Hey!
Chosen
Look
youth.
around, they ain't talking about God in your city. We gotta reach it. Is anybody here with me? Does anybody here believe it? I know. Does anybody here believe it? Hey, does anybody here believe it? New days, boy. Does anybody here believe it? Hey! Look around, they ain't talking about God in your city. We gotta reach it. Is anybody here with me?
Chosen youth.
Does anybody here believe it? I know. Does anybody here believe it? I know. Does anybody here believe it? Do you? Does anybody here believe it? Turn up. I believe, 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 I believe. You say that people need something different, oh boy. I'm like, yeah, what you gonna give 'em, oh boy? He say he got a message for the people, oh boy. Go to college and treat everybody ain't, oh boy. You should get a job, oh boy. You ain't got a problem, oh boy. Stay pure, say yourself to your wedding day, oh boy. That's a good thing. He don't put a ring on it, then don't let him play. That's incomplete. That is not all people need. That does not make you unique. The state of his soul should be making you weak. Our message is more than a challenge. It's more than what morally damaged. You should turn from your sin, cause he's coming again and eternity hangs in the balance. Does anybody here believe it? I know. Does anybody here believe it? I know. Does anybody here believe it? Do you? Does anybody here believe it? Turn up. I believe, 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 I believe. Does anybody here believe it? I know. I believe, 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 I believe. Does anybody here believe it? I know.
We're going to have to learn how to articulate and how to embody a Christian vision of reality.
Look around, they ain't talking about God in your city. We gotta reach it. Is anybody here with me? Does anybody He say he got a message for the people. Oh boy. Go and get it, but you gotta get it legal. Oh boy. You can whip, but don't be messing with the baking soda, boy. Take care of them kids, set them up, so when they get older, boy, they don't lead a life of crime. Oh boy. Blowing money, blowing time. Oh boy. All them good things without Jesus in it, boy. Ain't gonna help in the end if man ain't repented. That's incomplete. That is not all people need. That does not make you unique. The state of his soul should be making you weep. Our message is more than a challenge. It's more than we're morally damaged. You should turn from your sin, cause he's coming again and eternity hangs in the balance.
Does anybody here believe it? I know.
Chosen youth.
Does anybody here believe it? I know. Does anybody here believe it? Do y'all? Does anybody here believe it? Turn up. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe.
I have some bullying facts that I wanted to share with you guys. Some kids get depressed after being bullied. I know after I got bullied, I was very in a zone where I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to sleep, I didn't want to do anything because if I turned my back, they would always be there, like they were always surrounding me. When you get bullied, you feel like you're in a corner because they're just surrounding you and surrounding you, that they're always around you and that they're gonna attack, and that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to live a free life. It's America, that's why there's a Statue of Liberty. We're supposed to live free, we're young, but some people just don't make that happen for you. After kids commit suicide from being bullied, the bullies didn't think the person took them serious. Or I heard in the news about kids who commit suicide because the bully took it too far, but they didn't know. You don't know how much it hurts that you hurt someone, but you think it's funny, but you think it's cool, but you think it's the new thing to just make fun of someone and then walk away. But then the next day, they hung themselves, they cut themselves to the death, they jumped off a bridge. 1 out of 3 of today's youth have a fear of walking through the school gates Monday through Friday. I know I was scared because in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and sometimes 7th, I was bullied a lot. There's always that time of period where in 3rd, 4th, 5th, some things happen, some things don't happen. Like there is this range, like a wave of things happening and then not happening, so you think everything is fine, but then it happens again. I have had hundreds of people put their hands on me and prayed for me, and that worked obviously because to this day I don't get bullied anymore. Kids that are bullied are 3 times more likely to have depression. Kids that are bullied more than 9 to 15 times are more likely to have suicidal thoughts. And most of them do. Because they don't want to live on an earth that they don't feel like they fit in, that they don't feel that they're treated well, they feel mistreated, they feel so bad about themselves. Kids can get bullied for anything, which is pathetic. They can get bullied for what clothes they wear, what shoes they wear, if they have the latest Nikes, the KDs that are new. You know, I don't have a lot of shoes. I have Nikes that are not in season. But it's really pathetic how people can get bullied for every single thing about them. Like about their hair, what school they go to. It's really pathetic how people can make something up or just say something about someone and then make fun of them about that. Cyberbullying is horrible because kids don't realize what they've done before they act or speak or think. My teacher has a post in her classroom that says, stop and think and think and think and think and think and think before you act or speak, which is true because some kids are just blindly just making things up and just bullying kids about whatever they have. Bullying is like a virus. You know when you ever have that virus and then it just takes over you, or it really gives you that stomach ache or that migraine? Well, that's like bullying. Once it hits you, then people will think that it's alright and then they'll keep hitting you. No one is perfect, but I know everyone has been bullied at some point. Because when someone is just making fun of you at one point, that's bullying. If I make fun of someone one time, I'm bullying them. If someone is making fun of me, if someone is tripping me down the stairs like one time, that's bullying. If I say something bad about someone on the internet, that's bullying. I know us Christians, when we are feeling so sad, or anybody that's bullied, that we're feeling so sad that we're bullied and there's nothing that we can do about it, that we think, you know what? I should be like them because they're having the perfect life. They have everything they want. But the thing is that being someone who is mean and not a Christian, it feels like you're in a decorated prison cell. And what I mean by that is that they might have the 12 o'clock buffet, or they might have the nice video games or the sweet hotel room, but it's a decorated prison cell, because once the rapture happens and us Christians go to heaven, that prison cell will close. They will take down the decorated, there's no more food, no more video games, and then you're stuck. But us Christians, we're going through the real life, we're going through the real problems in life, and then when we go to heaven, it'll be like a free, everlasting, amazing life that nobody has ever imagined before. Amen.
Amen.
Hi guys, my name's Camilla, and you're listening to Chosen Youth with DJ Sam Rock, giving you that faith talk, teen flow, and music from my generation. You know I'm hanging with the best.
Chosen Youth. Chosen Youth.
You spoke the earth into motion, my soul now to stand. You stood before my failure and carried the cross for my shame. My sin weighed upon your shoulders, my soul now to stand. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. So I'll stand, my soul all to you surrender. All I am is yours. So I walk upon salvation, your spirit alive in me. This life to declare your promise, my soul now to stand. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. So I'll stand, my soul all to you surrender. All I am is yours.
And there you heard it, right there from 13-year-old Camila Castillo Pagan. She said over 100 people laid hands on her during her time of getting bullied, and they prayed for her, and the good news is she's no longer getting bullied, and now she can help somebody out that's being bullied right now in school, maybe her friends at church, or maybe her family members. They could now go to her and ask her questions about bullying, and she could tell them through experience how she dealt with it. So thank you, Camila Castillo Pagan. Thank you for being a part of episode 1, Chosen Youth, fall season. And I'm excited about what God's going to do with this episode. So it's your brother DJ Sam Rock signing off. You're listening to Chosen Youth. Check us out. God bless. And remember, God is good.
Chosen
Peace.
youth, chosen youth.
But I offer this heart, oh God, completely to you.